All right, let's get back to Camp Commanders. It feels like we have been waiting for this day for years. So much excitement is building around this team and new head coach Dan Quinn. And as the official television partner of the Washington Commanders, we're committed to bringing you along for the ride with unmatched access to the players and to the coaches, along with confirmed information straight from the team. Adam is at Commanders Park in Ashburn. And Adam, I know you talked to a rookie with a very familiar name.
Yeah, that's right. So these rookies, Simone, I mean, a lot of them are going to be fighting for their jobs. So again, when we come to training camp for a National Football League team, they have 90 men who are here. That eventually gets whittled down to 53 who will actually play with the team and travel week to week. There's another squad that'll be a practice squad, but everyone's fighting to make that 53-man roster. Luke McCaffrey is one of those players. So he was a collegiate star, first at Nebraska as a quarterback, then he moved to Rice, then he started to play wide receiver, and he was a third-round pick for the Commanders this year. We got some video of him out on the practice field today. Now, he comes from an incredible football family. His brother, Christian McCaffrey, a superstar running back for the San Francisco 49ers. His dad, Ed McCaffrey, won 3 Super Bowls in the John Elway era with the Broncos. He had another brother who played in the league who is now an assistant coach. So a very athletic family. So we wanted to talk to him. Look, he's been around football his whole life, right? As a youngster, as a college student athlete, and with his family having these tentacles in the NFL as well. But now it's his turn. This is his first training camp. So does it feel different? What's it like to him? That's what we talked to him about. Listen.
This is special. I was just talking to one of our strength coaches how cool it is to in practice and see all the families out here and to have a little bit different atmosphere. You know, in college it's a lot more, team-based. You're in the building, you're locked down, and we go to work, but it's so cool to see the energy around, you know, an NFL training camp, and I can't wait to keep competing and keep getting ready for this season.
So we've been polling folks here around training camp, like, do we think that he is likely to make the full 53-man roster? And the vibe that we're getting from folks is, yes, that he likely will. He has a very high football IQ from somebody who comes from that family, who's been talking about football his whole life. We're going to hear from him again coming up in about a half an hour at 4:45, him and some other players that I talked to today, because I was really interested in hearing what's analogous to the first day of training camp. It's kind of like the first day of school. So some of the team members had their families here. There were kids throwing the rock out there on the practice field a little bit earlier today. So we were just asking about, does it feel like the first day of school? So you're going to hear their answer to that. And I'll be back with Chick coming up at 4:30. We're going to talk about the new feeling here and the vibe that is surrounding this team now that we're under not only new ownership, but there's a new general manager and a new head coach in the house.
Well,
Simone?
It's interesting to see Quinn's practice structure because, as you guys touched on earlier, you can tell they're not wasting any time. There is a sense of urgency, and they are ready to get this new era up and going.
Right, and to that point, it's just because they're out on the practice field for an hour and a half, I was talking to somebody about this earlier, is that they are spending a lot of time. I mean, me as just sort of a casual football fan, right? I knew that teams would go back and they'd study videotape of their opponents and of themselves to look at technique, right? But you truly can't appreciate how much time they are spending in class, sure, right? With the offensive coaches, the defensive coaches, with the position coaches, that they are spending so much time inside, literally leaving today more mentally taxed than physically taxed.
Hey, you want to build a new legacy, you got to show up and do the work. Love to hear that they're putting it in. Adam, we'll see you in just a bit. Thank you. Hey, just a reminder that starting in a few weeks that we will be airing 5 Commanders shows, with 2 of them produced right here in-house. Commanders Kickoff, hosted by Chick Hernandez and Wisdom Martin on Sundays, is at 11:30 a.m. And then I'll be joining Chick every Thursday at 7 p.m. for Commanders Weekly, where we show you all the ways the team is making a positive impact here in the community.